Hi everybody, it's me, Dark Ephemera, Dark Arts and Crafts, and we are going to continue sorting these beads. So this is part 2 of bead sorting with me, Dark Ephemera. So we removed all of the beads, and we are left behind with a pile of findings, which range from earring wires to toggle clasps, chain, which is like my favorite thing, so I love this pile. Focal pieces, so large chunky centerpieces for fancy jewelry. And I almost want to call this pile everything else, but it's things that are beads but not beads, findings but not findings. So this could probably be divided even further because links are really important. They would have a hole on both sides, and then you just got things that are kind of more like dangles, like this. It's not a link at all, it's only got one hole, and it'll just dangle. So, and then you have these things, which are a combination of a link and a dangle, because it's got a single hole for dangling, and then it would have maybe, this case, a lot of holes, sometimes just 4 or 5 holes, or 2 or 3 holes for dangling. So this will get to be last because this is going to need to be subdivided. But first, chain. Alright, I have a box of chain. So this is another sorting box from Michaels. It's not as nice as the one that I have for my beads. These separators are not movable, so they are what they are. So we've got 15, 16 small ones and 1 large one. But since chain is all kind of the same, I don't see any problem with this. So kind of sorted. At the top I have chain that has beads in between. And I think a lot of these can be put together, so I'm going to put this one into there. I'm going to keep beads that are different colors in the same cubby. That way I can see them clearer. I should put this one in here too, I think. So I can see clearly that I have 3 different colors in here. Now I suppose I could sort by type of chain. I have larger links down at the bottom. And of course I could also sort by color, but I don't want to put too many... Oh boy, what's in here? Let's see what's in here. Is this one giant chain? What the heck? Oh no. So this is... yeah, this is all the same in the same color, but multiple pieces. Okay. That's pretty good, but I don't think I have that with anything else. This chain is a certain size. Is this similar to this? A little smaller. Just trying to put some of these together so that I can have some room. This is a cool chain with this double link. Yeah. That's similar to this one. Nope, actually this is somewhat similar to this. Actually, it's not similar at all. Gosh. What am I doing? I almost want to divide by size more than color or anything else, because I feel like if I come into this bin looking for chain, it's going to be, I want this size or that size. But unfortunately, I have a lot of the same color, so I am going to put this one in here and this one in here. There's sort of different colors going on. Well, now that leaves me a few spaces. Oh, look at this. Tiny, tiny chain here on the side. I'm going to put you over there. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. I wonder if any of this is the same. Like these two are the same color. Oh, this one's really tiny. A part of me almost just wants to leave them in the bags and then just here. So that I'm not too overwhelmed by the massive amount of crazy chain. I know that's not terribly interesting, but I'll get this copper one out because I love copper. That's gorgeous. I'm going to put you here. And these were all just slightly different. Oh my gosh, I bought 3 chains, all of which are the same color, antique brass, but they are all slightly different. And if you stare at this long enough, you might be able to see how slightly different they are. Then I'm going to put them all in here like this. Take that empty bag. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's, as a professional archivist, when you go to your archive, I'll call this an archive, how is it that you want to find a thing? Do you want to find it by color? Do you want to find it by size? And that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I've got some things, these are all exactly the same chain, just lots of pieces of it. Here's different colors. Here's the same size, but in different colors. So as long as I don't put too many chains in a single bin, I won't get too terribly confused. But I do have a bit of an obsession with chain. And this has been the best way that I found to organize it. Okay, so now that's done. All right, let's move on to another rather difficult thing, which is findings. And we're going to start by sorting them. So we've got toggle clasps, jump rings, earrings, earring findings, clasp, I guess, and bead caps. So bead caps, bead caps, bead caps, earrings, bead caps. Oh, and some pins, earrings, and toggle clasps. And then this one anomaly, which is very, very tiny dangles. And I almost want to put them here with the dangles because I don't really know how to deal with them. Okay, now let's see what I got, because my findings collections are all over the place, I've realized. So I have this, which has my, it's got some of my beading needles in the bottom, and then this tray fits on top, and it opens up to all these little compartments, and there's several little compartments. I didn't realize that you could remove this and make a big compartment here. That's cool if needed. If needed. Get that in there. Meanwhile, I have some toggles in here already. Lots of toggles. Toggly goodness. And silver earring wires. And then these, oh no, what's this? These are dangles. I'm going to take these out because I think dangles are separate. Let me get this out. I'm going to have to take them out one at a time, or as best I can. These are cool, but they definitely fall in the dangle category. Alright. Okay, so let's start with the earring wires, because we've got basically two colors. We've got gold and bronze and silver. So 1, 2, 3. I've mentioned before that I don't like French wires, but I personally am a stud person, and in my shop I mostly make stud earrings, because they're definitely things that I would make, but I know people who do like French wires, and when it comes to beadwork, making a French wire earring is not that hard. You know, you get the pins, etc. Speaking of which, here I go. So, before I get too far ahead of myself, I have this other box that I also got. So what I have here are very tiny seed beads, but also spacer beads. So I could put the very small beads in here, and that would be removing them from the other collection. Oh, that's odd. There's one missing. Oh, it's probably being worked on. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have these little separate boxes. Are kind of cool that you can take the box out. And these are wires with a hole in the top. And then these are wires with a flat top. Oh boy. Grr. There we go. I had to press it. Actually, I do see some wires with the holes in the top. Clearly not organized. Should have pinhead ones and round hole ones. Clearly did do that. Or maybe I'd organize them by size. Nope. Yeah. Organize. Anyway, I'm going to put the pinhead ones in here because pinhead ones are different than the other ones. Boop. And boop. So all those jewelry collections, I only got one pin. That's interesting. And I didn't empty this out thoroughly. There's 2 more of these. Go in the gold. Okay, there. So I'm going to be using these for spacer beads. And now I've got like several other boxes. Okay. I think for these larger boxes, maybe I'll start putting some of these dangles in, if I can separate them out clearly. But in here, I want to put the jump rings. So, sometimes I feel like I should leave them in the containers. So the interesting thing about these is that they're 2 different colors. One is like an antique brass, and one is more of a bronze. But each bag has multiple sizes in the same color, so that's really pretty cool. So I'm just going to put them here like this. Smush them in there, and that ought to be nice. And now the last thing is toggles. So the toggles are very, they have to be matched with their toggle family. Yeah. Meanwhile, I've got some stuff mixed in here. Wow, where the heck? So I've got colors. I've got different colors. And they need to stay with their brethren. I don't know why I have so many of this one kind. That's crazy. I must have gotten 2 packs of it or something. So here's a small gold round. And I almost feel like putting this small gold round in there too. I've got all sorts of cool bronze things. These two actually look similar. Something like this. I'm perplexed by what that is. And why I only have... Oh, I only have one of those. Oh, I see. Wow, that is so crazy looking. These are so gorgeous. I'm sorry, I'm not looking. Keep me an eye on the camera. I hope I'm not making things difficult for you to see. This one is the one that I was a little perplexed at because it's a toggle, obviously, but I couldn't quite figure out how it's used. There's a hook, and then there's this. Like, I guess it's meant to be like a hook and eye, because the holes are different sizes. So I guess it goes in like that. That seems really nice, actually. I'm going to open this up and put these guys in here. That's really nice. And just for the sake of... Oh, sorry about that little glitch. Somebody was trying to call me. These are cool. These are almost like Art Deco. They're all squared off. It's very cool. It gets to be in by itself. And I'm going to put them in with these silver ones. As long as... I figure if there's 2 of a different color in the same bin, I won't get them mixed up. Yeah, I may have to rethink some of these others. There, so I'm not going to get those confused because they're 2 different colors. Meanwhile, though, that's right, I put these in here. Oh, well. I think that's pretty good. And I'm not... Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, you'll just do it like that. I'm just going to lay it down. Cool. Awesome. Oh, there, I think we're done with this one. So we got this one that we can put some... Oh, I got all these bead caps. I think I have bead caps in a separate place. I'm going to have to double check. But I think bead caps are in a separate place. Meanwhile, I got all these plastic bags. Gotta throw them away. I should have put them over here. Just double check that that there's nothing in them. Because I hate to be wasteful. Here, take this guy. And put these dangles in here so that they are like everybody else. And then we'll sort them. I don't really know where to put these focal points. Put them. And then bead caps, I'm sure I have them in another place. So, cool. This is what's left. Awesome. So, dangles. Oh, special dangles. Dangles with extra dangle. Dangles with extra dangle. 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 Dangle, dangle. Oh, dangle. Dangle. Oh, extra. Dangle, dangle. 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 And these are, this and this are the links. So they have one on each side. I thought I had more than that. These elephants are links. These are big dangles. Oh, those leafy goodness. And that's also dangled. So, I don't know what to do with these little things. These are crazy. I have to try to mark these as what they are. Dangles. I don't know about that. I put these all together because these are like all special dangles. Dangles with multiple holes. Just feel like putting these in there by themselves in a big jumbly mess. Something like this is almost a focal point. Like, you wouldn't put, I mean, maybe you could use these as earrings. You use 2 of them as earrings. But if you had like a necklace, I think this would be really complicated because it has all the extra bits on it. But what do I know? What do I know? Not a whole lot. Except organizing. I'm really pretty good at organizing. So the key to this is putting things together. In the library world, it's referred to as co-location. Things that are in the same location. What would you expect to be all together? So, for instance, if you went into a house, you were dropped into a house that you'd never been to before, and someone said, find a spoon, you would know, 1, to go into the kitchen. Once in the kitchen, you would look around and you would think, oh, there's a drawer. And you start opening drawers until you find a drawer that has forks in it. And then maybe you root around in the drawer, or maybe you look at the drawer right next to the forks. That's co-location. That's you being able to figure out where things are based simply on logic. And that's what it is with beads. That's what I'm trying to do with these beads. Where I'm like, okay, I want one of those special dangles. What else can I find there in the same box with the special dangles? Links. Makes sense to me. Pins are together. Oh, these were rings. That's kind of cool. Put a little cabochon or something in there. These I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And this. Crazy. And I got too many things in here now. I feel like I need to... I could take some of these out. It's not like they're going to get mixed up or anything. It's the bags are too bulky. These might be too small, too many of them. Oh, look at that. These are together. These need to be together somehow. These tiny things, ridiculous. I don't want to put these loose either. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay. Oh, these giant tassel things. I think they would like being out. I don't know. There's a lot of pieces that are similar, that belong together. Like these 2 things kind of belong together. This big thing. Put these babies in there. Okay. I think these need to be together, these need to be together, and these need to be together somehow, like kept together. I don't know why I'm hesitant in using another one of these containers. I thought I was going to do something with them. I can't remember. I was going to keep these guys together. I don't know what I'm doing. Or was I going to put the toggles together? Dangles. All dangly goodness. These are dangles or, yep. Ah, these things. These are weird. They're so large. This is some 70s hoop earrings goodness. Oof. Bam. Okay. I am filled with uncertainty as to what to do with these. It's always going to be something that goes in the miscellaneous box. Boy. I'm going to need you to work, buddy. What's going on here? Oh, I see. There we go. There's always going to be a miscellaneous box, no matter how good you think you are. I'm just going to try to fit all these guys in here. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think if these were separate in here, that'd be good. Yeah. So, let's see. I did get as far as I was hoping to in part 2 here of sorting, so I guess there's going to be a part 3. There we go. Some findings, some dangles, dangle sets. Alright. And then I have to find where my bead caps go. I'll put these guys in there. And then I got to think about what I'm going to do with these guys, who are very large, really awesome focal points. God, it's all clanging of the metal. It's great. Okay, well, I think that's it for now. Haven't gotten started on my other bead section, so I guess it's going to be a part 3 and possibly a part 4. Who knows? So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed our quiet little chat together. Hope you enjoyed watching me sort some beads. Maybe a little ASMR in there if you lean that way. But this is Dark Ephemera saying thank you for watching.